I saw like something coming this way, that way, and they start like doing woo, woo, woo.
The tree fell through the roof. Like, I was lying down asleep, and I just heard stuff hitting the house before anything came in. The whole roof caved in, and a piece of the roof actually hit my head. I didn't realize the damage that was done until after I had calmed down a bit and looked in the backyard and saw that the tree had fell.
A massive storm making its impact on our area. We're seeing down trees in Tucker, tornado through Griffin, turned cars. And our hearts are really with those families impacted tonight. Shout out to all of the men and women out there with the cleanup and assisting folks, and people still trying to see, assessing the damage and making sure if people are stuck in all of those homes that we just saw. So
that's right. And our crews are spread out across the metro Atlanta area, covering the debris, the damage, the ramifications of the severe weather that we have seen. We know that there is so much information to let you know about tonight, and we want to begin with several communities that have canceled their classes tomorrow because of tonight's storms. Those include Griffin, Spalding County, Henry County, and Jasper County. And as we make our way through the rest of the evening and into the morning hours, we will be keeping an eye on those official school postings and letting you know both on air and online about any other changes that we can expect to see. We want to send you now to our meteorologist, Andrew Wilson. Andrew, you were tracking the storm right along with our chief meteorologist, Chris Holcomb and Chesley McNeil. What can you tell us about now and what folks can expect going forward?
Well, Jennifer, it's going to be a lot of cleanup here as we head throughout the next few days. It's going to be a lot of cleanup, especially throughout tomorrow, and seeing what actually happened once that sun comes up in the morning, because these storms move through right before sunset, and some people are not going to get to that damage until they wake up tomorrow morning to start to clean up. Thankfully, the storms are out of here. It's now much quieter conditions as we look towards downtown. You see just a little bit of cloud cover overhead. We may still get a brief shower or two throughout tonight, but the severe weather threat is over. Looking at the radar, you see the storms are well out of the region. A few lingering showers up here, just up that 575 corridor, going to be going down towards the south and east towards Gainesville here as we head throughout the next couple of hours. But don't worry, again, nothing severe with that. We still have some severe thunderstorms down here towards southern portions of Georgia, and even a tornado watch down there for the very southern portion, getting closer on towards Thomasville. Not going to have these storms coming our way. They're going to continue to move away, but of course, all this associated with a giant cold front that is sweeping across the United States, and that's going to bring us a lot cooler weather as we head into this weekend. You'll notice that as we look at across North Georgia, we really don't have that many storm reports, but that's because the National Weather Service actually still has to catch up to put them all on the map for us. You notice that in the central portion right here around Atlanta, there's the possibility that somebody may have seen a brief tornado. The National Weather Service is going to have to go out and survey that. Down into portions of Spalding County, we have multiple reporters down there gathering information that is going to be shared over the next few days, including for tonight and later on in this newscast. Down into Troup County, we also had another tornado that had touched down. A lot of damage for there in communities south of the I-20 corridor. And I want you to look at our neighbors in Alabama. You see all those damage reports. I think that our side of the state line is going to look a lot more like that as we head throughout tomorrow morning once the National Weather Service is able to get out there and do some surveying. That colder air is on the way. Again, it's 44 in Nashville already, still 56 in Atlanta. You see 65 in Jacksonville. We were in the 60s earlier on today. We head throughout this weekend, those temperatures are going to be in the 30s. And if you open up that 11 Alive app and hit that daily tab, you'll see that those temperatures are going to be really much on the chilly side. It's days like today that we really want to bring it home that you should download this 11 Alive app. It gives you live looks at the radar and can also give you alerts whenever you're under a severe watch or warning. Watch those newscasts live too if you ever lose power. We'll keep you updated on all these storms as they move out of the area and then the impact on the cleanup coming up.
It's a great app. Thank you so much, Andrew, for that report. Okay, John Sherritt continues our team coverage tonight from the Baldwin Park neighborhood.
LaGrange and Troup County took a direct hit from this storm as it marched east out of Alabama into Georgia, and the first place this storm stopped was right here in LaGrange. We're in the Baldwin Park area of LaGrange, just south and east of downtown LaGrange. One house after another destroyed and severely damaged. This house, you can see inside there's a ceiling fan and the roof is torn apart. gaping holes in the roof. Much of the house has been torn apart and is spread across the yard and across the streets. And that is one example of what we see here, of many examples of people who sustained heavy damage, their houses destroyed and seriously damaged. One woman told us she was at a Walmart down the street when the storm hit. They kept everybody back inside until the storm passed. Then she drove home and saw all this. A couple who lives a couple of houses down said they were inside, heard the warnings, took cover, heard it roar outside, and then when they thought they could peek out safely, they saw all of this damage. Troup County is looking now at what kind of damage they have across the county. They're assessing whether there are any fatalities, if they have any injuries, and how much damage was spread across this county. But roads are closed throughout Troup County. Wires are down, trees are down. Emergency vehicles are having trouble getting to emergencies that people call that they need help with. And so they're telling people to try to stay home all night long if you can here in Troup County. And if you do call 911, it may take emergency vehicles some time to get to you. So it's going to be a tough night in Troup County as people try to get through this night and then wake up tomorrow to start a long road to cleaning up.
And thanks to John for that report. And now, as we've covered, people in Troup County are dealing with some really bad damages. We know Interstate 185 has really been impacted with downed trees and power lines. We actually had a chance earlier to speak with Troup County Sergeant Stuart Smith about what happened.
It appears we're very fortunate. We don't have any major injuries, no fatalities right now. We're still, this is still evolving as we get in these neighborhoods and look. We do have damage in the city of LaGrange and also the outskirts of Troup County. Lots of roads that are closed due to trees down.
Yeah, those first responders working overtime. Now, right now, everyone is asked to avoid the area and stay home if you can. And to keep up with weather updates in your neighborhood, make sure to download that 11 Alive News app. You can scan the QR code right there on your screen and download it for free in your app store. And then you can turn on alerts for weather updates in your area.